OH&S, we take OH&S seriously in the building. You will see OH&S signs around everywhere. Observe the signs, anything that rises. Teachers will may require you to do other things that will be OH&S. One of the best practices OH&S, as I said, there'll be a lot of signs, don't lean back on chairs. You'll find some of the chairs upstairs are the green plastic ones, they do break. Clothing, we require fully enclosed shoes, no loose clothing to be worn, no singlets or muscle tops to be worn. When taking workshop classes, you need to have steel cap boots and cover overalls and protective eyeglasses at all times. We do give you the safety glasses, that's part of your kits here, but the cover overalls and safety boots you will need to supply yourself. Some of the places I know around is Laverton Market on a Saturday and Sunday has some cheaper boots than going to the safety shops you do see around. Some of them are more expensive, so you go to places like the Laverton Market and things like that where you can pick up safety boots and cover overalls. There will be notices around on it's not just always cover overalls, it can be the safety shirts and pants, as long as it's not. We don't want you wearing your jeans and t-shirts and $100 things. Some of the welding and metal sparks will put holes in them, so that's why you need to have your overalls on. And as I said, safety glasses must be worn at all times in workshops. Not only if you're doing the work, if you're the person beside. You could be sitting beside somebody who's cutting metal, they cut the metal flies off, you're only reading and say, I don't need my safety glasses. Well, you can't read now because there's a bit of metal that flew and hit your eye. So it's compulsory to wear safety glasses in the workshops at all times. And you will have teachers or sometimes me walking around and I will yell at you if you don't have your safety glasses on. Same as the teachers should as well. Do not come to class affected by drugs or alcohol. That's like another big no-no. Get caught with that, well, we'll have to have discussions and see if you're fit to stay in the course or not. Fire evacuation procedures are serious. Don't use the lifts in the fire evacuation. There is a siren sounds, the woo-woo, beep-beep sound getting going at the start. What that is there, that's the design so that it gives you time to pack up all your gear. You need to pack up your gear, grab all your stuff, and then the woo-woo sound happens and we get outside, evacuate, and you need to get into the areas of where they are so the teacher can collect the roll and make sure you're there. Now, why I say about the first one and don't muck around, pack all your bag and gear up, it may not be a fire. The other year, it was a big rainstorm here. The fire alarm went off, it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, lightning, thunderstorms, we got evacuated outside to under the awnings, cancelled classes, sent everybody home because we knew we weren't going to get back into the building. People like me, I had motorbike gear. It's sitting in the office on the second floor. The building is now closed off. I now can't get back in the building to get me motorbike gear to go home. So when everybody went home at 4 o'clock, I had to stay until 6:30 at night until the building was allowed me to go back inside to get my gear to go home. So if you don't pack up your gear at that time, you may be standing around with me until 6 or 7 o'clock at night until you can get back in and get your gear. So pack it up, make sure you have it so you can take it out with you when you leave. Students, if you cause a fire alarm, so if you go and break one of the things, students who cause a fire alarm will be deemed to cover the costs. It is approximately $2,000 per vehicle. School, 2 vehicles, $4,000 minimum. And I think it's going up. Students are required to have their student card on them at all times. At any time in the process, security can come up and ask you for your student card. If you don't have your student card on, you can be asked to leave the campus. Reason why? You need a student card so we know you're a student. We don't want other people wandering around the campus, maybe borrowing stuff to take home and not bring back. So have your student card on you, and you need your student card for your library and everything else, borrowing books, playing in those areas. If you don't know any of these rules or anything, the department, you can speak to me or your teachers.